Hello, I'm Krouse of the Indiana Gazette, and this is our weekly high school football preview show. We're coming to you this week from Andy Kosneski Field, where the Indiana Indians are getting ready for their season finale on Friday night. Indiana plays its last game of the season this week and is looking to finish on a high note when Highlands visit for a matchup between 3 and 5 teams in the WPIAL's Northwest 9 Conference. Elsewhere in the WPIAL, Apollo Ridge is playoff bound out of the Allegheny Conference, and the 6-3 Vikings closed the regular season in a non-conference game at 1-8 South Allegheny. Derry wrapped up the Interstate Conference title last week, but there's more on the line this week as the Trojans look to finish a perfect regular season at 5-4 McGuffey. In the Heritage Conference, all 9 teams will play non-conference road games against Westpac teams to wrap up their regular seasons. The crossover games are set up where the top team from the Heritage plays the top team from the Westpac, the second place team plays the second place team, and so on down the line. Ligonier Valley and Conemaugh Township are set to clash Saturday night in the Appalachian Bowl, an interconference championship game between the two leagues. The undefeated Rams are still 4th in the Class 2A state rankings, and the 8-1 Indians are an honorable mention in the Class 1A state rankings. Ligonier Valley has outscored its opponents 424-30 and looks to roll into the playoffs with a perfect 10-0 regular season record. The Rams lead the area in every statistical category except rushing offense, but they still manage more than 250 yards per game on the ground. Last week, quarterback Colin Smith threw 5 touchdown passes to tie the all-time area single-season record of 25. On Friday night, Homer Center travels to Berlin Brothers Valley in a matchup of the Heritage Conference and Westpac second-place teams. The Wildcats and Mountaineers both enter at 8-1, and Homer Center is second in the District 6 Class 1A rankings. Berlin is a District 5 team. Homer Center has averaged 32.8 points per game, and the Wildcats' only loss was to Ligonier Valley. Berlin's only loss came to Conemaugh Township. Also Friday, 6-3 Blairsville travels to 7-2 Portage. It will be the 5th time in the past 5 seasons the Bobcats will face off with the Mustangs, and Blairsville has lost the previous 4 meetings. Portage is 4th in the District 6 Class 1A rankings, and Blairsville is 5th. The Bobcats have lost 2 games and forfeited 1 since starting the season at 6-0. Last week, they suffered a big loss against rival Homer Center. In other games Friday, Northern Cambria visits Myersdale, United plays at Shade, Purchase Line travels to Wimber, Salzburg plays at Blacklick Valley, and Marion Center visits North Star. Northern Cambria, United, and Purchase Line are all coming off victories and are all sitting in playoff position. Salzburg is chasing its 3rd win of the season, and Marion Center is still looking for its 1st. In games on Saturday afternoon, West Shamokin travels to Ferndale, and Penns Manor plays at Conemaugh Valley. West Shamokin and Penns Manor are both on the playoff bubble, but would shore up their spots with wins this week. The Wolves are 8th in the District 6 Class 2A rankings, and the Comets are tied for 11th in the 1A rankings. 2A takes 8 teams to the playoffs, and 1A takes a 12-team field. In District 9, 2-6 Punxsutawney faces a tall order in trying to go out on a high note when the Chucks take on 6-2 Clarion Limestone.